have to.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins. The eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
On the back of the announcement of the celebration of football, MetroStars will be investing $50,000 into a coach education fund. $35,000 will be invested into community coach education, which will see 19 courses at club venues and over 500 community coaches. Working closely with clubs to develop and upskill coaches will strengthen the grassroots community, which will obviously benefit the football community as a whole.
It can only be beneficial because most of the clubs, most of the coaches start off just as parents, coaching their kids' teams, and they're learning on the job as much as the kids. So this would be perfect because not only would the kids be getting coached, the coaches will be getting coached.
As a club, we struggle to attract good coaches, and having this sort of funding coming our way will actually allow us to sort of offer more boys and girls out there to actually coach at the club. Everything comes at a cost these days, and this award presented to our club here again will allow our average parents, supporters, players to the opportunity to come out and actually to take on coaching and to be part of it. They've got a passion about this sport and a passion about this club. They'll be able to come here now, get trained up and actually take on the team and just move forward with us here.
The remaining $15,000 will be invested into a joint initiative with MetroStars, Adelaide United and PSV, where selected coaches and technical directors from South Australia will be given the professional development opportunity to go to PSV in October 2025.
Once you get the bug for the coaching, you love it, and you love seeing the kids improve, especially the connection to your club. You want to see the kids come through at your club, and it's just a win-win for everyone.
Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG.
puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City.
Welcome to Ramsay Park for round 18 of the RD18 National Premier League South Australia. Looks like we're still going to be just a couple of minutes away from kickoff, although not too far behind. We'll be with you shortly to go through the two lineups. Yeah, that's right. I'm on mute. I've got the lineups already. I saw just the one change. Is that due to injury or anything? Or? Cool. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Oh, I've already seen him. We're sort of got a highlighted. So sweet. Appreciate it. Thanks. Good luck today. Well, both teams are in the tunnel, so it seems like a good time to say welcome to Ramsay Park for round 18 of the RD18 National Premier League South Australia this afternoon. Playford City Patriots host the top of the table North East MetroStars, who are riding high after winning the Federation Cup last weekend. The home side, pressure is on if they want to keep their top six spot, which secures them the finals berth. Campbelltown, West Torrens, Bacalla and Comets are all within reach of them at the moment. For MetroStars, if they get the win this afternoon, it means they're going to be one step closer to locking in that top spot finish on the RD18 NPLSA ladder, and of course securing the spot in the inaugural Australian Championship, which of course kicks off at season's end as well. Last time these teams met, it was in round 7, where Playford managed a little bit of an upset away at TK Shuttle Reserve. Brayden French opened the scoring in the 41st minute to take a 1-0 lead into half-time, until Michael Cittadini equalised in the 52nd minute to make it 1-1. That would remain the scoreline from Playford to pull off the draw and become the first team to deny MetroStars all 3 points at home for this season. Can they do one better at home this afternoon, though? And still all 3 points. Simon Jimenez keeping you company from pitch side at Ramsey Park this afternoon. We'll have a look at the lineups. Firstly, for the home side, Playford City Patriots. In goals, wearing the number 1 is Luke Osby. Number 4 and captain, Sean Harvey. Number 5, Tyson Herriman. Number 6, Isaac Mullen. Number 7, Santiago Tavares. Number 8 is Samuel Voigt. Number 10 is Daniel Ryan. Number 11, Jackson Kurtz. Number 14, Xavier Pratt. Number 19, Ben Woolard. And number 22, Milad Ahmad make up the starting 11. On the bench, got a debutant, just 17 years of age, Caleb Goss. The veteran in Christos Penendis, also appearing on the bench as per usual. Joseph Dotson, Ethan Orgate, Brendan Andemar and Reece Townsend to complete the home side for MetroStars, an unchanged side from last week's that managed to take home that Federation Cup. Cody Ostrak wearing the number 1 in goals. Number 2, Lachlan Barr. Number 4, Noah McNamara. Number 5, Christian D'Angelo. Number 6, Jackson Fortunato. Number 7, Hamish Gow. Number 9 is Owen Windsor. Number 11, Cameron Woodfin. Number 17, Thomas Visser. Number 22, Jackson Walls. And number 25, Michael Cittadini. On the bench, Christian Satira, Mitch Miller, Fabian Barbiero, Lionel Mahitira, Scott Nagel and Alessandro Dos Santos. 2 teams lining up to get things underway shortly. Our officials for today, Dion Turner, assisted by Thomas Gilchrist and Cameron Joy. Running about 5 minutes behind schedule at the moment, but that's okay. Kick-off will start shortly. Of course, we want to take a moment to thank RAA, proud supporters of Football South Australia. While we're getting ready to play this fixture, if you love the game, why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. Dry but a little bit fresh at the moment here. A little drizzle of rain during the last games, which was action-packed reserves fixture. But dry at the moment, and after a quick little check of the weather, looks like it's going to stay that way for the remainder of this afternoon. Now, although a lot of sides had the week off last week with the Federation Cup final, both of these sides were busy. MetroStars, of course, in securing the Federation Cup final and of course, making a celebration out of it afterwards. But it was a bit of a celebration here at Ramsey Park on Tuesday night where they hosted Adelaide United in their pre-season friendly. Really great crowd out to support. Unfortunately, a bit of a one-sided result, 7-1, but given the fact that Adelaide United are getting ready for a big A-League season, can't particularly say that's a surprising result. A little bit more of an equal affair, hopefully this afternoon at home against the team sitting pretty up at the top of the RA NPLSA table. Santiago Tavares wearing the number 7 to get the action underway. Samuel Voigt. Sean Harvey. Right back to Luke Osby. So one change in the starting 11 for Patriots. It's around 17, and that's with Braden French out. Jackson Kurtz, who came on in the 68th minute last round, taking his place with number 11. You can see at the moment Kurtz is really playing in attacking midfield or a bit of a shadow striker role. Keep an eye on him as the game progresses. Bar. McNamara. Hamish Gowan, just a little bit of pressure, playing it back to Cody Ostrite. Just mentioned Noah McNamara. He's been pulled into duty in the centre of defence for most of this season, but for the last few weeks running, he's been on that left-hand side of defence. And we know how handy he can be giving MetroStars strikers a little bit of service and also finding the back of the net himself as well. So, a handy player to have elsewhere on the pitch. And the fact that Lachlan Barr is now part of this MetroStars squad means that they've got someone nice and reliable to fill that central defensive role. And alongside Christian D'Angelo as well, and there's a little bit of height between those two players too. So often we see them having the height advantage in spot kick situations and from the corners as well. Thomas Visser, he's probably playing with a little bit of confidence after opening the scoring last week in the Federation Cup final. It was an absolute cracker. He usually starts from about that position there. They go about possession in that instance. And he is playing with a little bit of confidence. Seems to find another gear. Michael Cittadini. Balancing shot from Owen Windsor, but not able to trouble Luke Osby. Just going back to Thomas Visser though. 6 goals this season. It was the 35th minute last week that he scored. Kurtz goes to ground, wins a free kick. Round 18, of course, kicked off last night with Mulberry Jets. The winner 1-0 against FK Beograd. And West Torrens Bacalla getting a big 3-0 win, 3 goals in the first half. Dealt with by MetroStars, although a bit of a dangerous moment there. Barris was the last Playford player to get his foot to it, but he didn't get out of it scot-free. Throw in from an advanced position. Samuel Voigt to take it. See the height of some of the MetroStars defenders coming into play there. Now McNamara, one of the examples of the tall timber in this squad. Not quite sure if that was a shot or just hoping to lob a dangerous ball into the area, but either way it's gone over the crossbar from Daniel Ryan. Shying away from getting physical there, but successfully defended in the end for MetroStars. It's a pretty tight mid-table at the moment, and Playford are one of the teams that are involved in that little dash to just secure spots in that top 6. Still a lot of games to play out this season, and this afternoon as well, so although we will keep an eye on the table, things may change quite a fair bit between now and the end of this afternoon. Scott currently 5 points. Playford, Lake City, before commencement of this round, just 1 point in front on 26. Adelaide United within reach as well after their loss last night to West Torrens-Bacalla, but West Torrens-Bacalla now in striking distance along with Campbelltown City, and Adelaide Comets not too far behind either. And this afternoon, Comets are currently playing Adelaide Croatia Raiders. They're probably not too far away from half-time at the moment. Para Hills hosting Campbelltown, and a little bit later tonight, Croydon hosting Adelaide City. Woodfin not able to get to it. We'll do check in with a couple of the other games that are happening at the moment, because as we said before, they will affect the latter outcome for both of these, well, not both of these teams, the home team in particular. Adelaide Comets currently locked up 1-1 with Raiders at home. We'll revisit that after this plays out. This up. Right foot not doing it for him on that occasion. It will be a Metro corner kick. Checking with Parrot Hills and Campbelltown quickly as well, although it is early, just 13 minutes in. Campbelltown have got off the mark. 5-minute goal for the visitors. Still locked up though at Ramsey Park. 0 on the One World LED scoreboard. Hamish Gow to kick it in. Caught on in off of that handy left foot of his, but probably not his best delivery, I'd say. Misser again. He's comfortable with the ball at his feet. D'Angelo. Chittadini manages to end up with the ball at his feet in a bit of a dangerous position. Would have loved to have got that cross off, but instead wins a free kick. Chittadini is celebrating a milestone this afternoon. 150 games at senior level, I believe. And Hamish Gow will be called to action from the spot once more. Expect to see another left-footed in-swinger to get past that two-man wall from the home side. You can see four very tall players for MetroStars lining up there to receive it in Noel McNamara, Christian D'Angelo, Combar. No one there to get on the end of that one in the end though. Pratt opts to send it long. Sends it out instead. A little bit dark in the sky above Ramsey Park at the moment, but dry sky stays the case this afternoon. Strike. D'Angelo. Really interesting to notice about the MetroStars lineup is for the second week in a row. Christian Satira is starting on the bench. It's a very difficult side, MetroStars, at the moment to secure any permanent position in. It looks like this has been favoured on the right-hand side this afternoon. Satira is usually able to do a little bit of damage from there. He's also been tried in recent weeks in the central role, but at the moment it seems like Danny Greystone's just trying to find that perfect combination up front for MetroStars. Thomas Visser has a fair bit of youth and energy on his side, but Christian Satira, really experienced. He was previously part of the Udinese youth setup. He also played in Serie C in Italy as well. He made his senior debut at just 14 years of age. Kamara to Barr. Kamara's called for it on the far end. We'll get ahead to it. Here's a chance. Scoring opened. It's the visitors, MetroStars. And it's Jackson Fortunato, I believe, and apologies if I am wrong, but according to my sheet, maybe his first goal for the season. So 13th minute, visitors get off the line. Just having a quick little squeeze at the replay myself so I can give you a little bit more info in it. Nice little possession from Visser and a great ball to find McNamara, but in the end it was Fortunato on the middle gap that got the final touch on it and managed to beat the cost by it. So the home side will now have to chase the league leaders. Tabaris not able to get it past Cittadini. There's the crowd, and you can immediately see in response the intensity just to lift a little bit. Sean Harvey seen as being a little bit overzealous in that instance. The crowd disagreed, but ultimately it'll be a free kick for MetroStars. Giudadini to McNamara, play it all the way back to Ostrike. MetroStars are absolutely a team where you know what they're going to go out and do. They're going to play it out from the back. They're going to be really disciplined and patient. It's still just been really difficult for teams to deal with. A couple of sides have managed to deal with them though, especially in recent weeks. West Torrens Bacala getting an unlikely win at TK Shutter Reserve. 1-0 thanks to converting from the spot, and a draw the week before that as well at home against Adelaide United Youth. So although it has been 3 weeks, we haven't seen a winning result from MetroStars in the RA NPLSA. Of course, there was a big win that mattered last week in the Federation Cup final against Adelaide Croatia Raiders. Thanks to Visser opening the scoring. course, only took another minute after that 35-minute goal for Cameron Woodfin to just pounce on Adelaide Croatia Raiders in a vulnerable situation where they were just caught resting, maybe thinking that the intensity of MetroStars wasn't going to rise so quickly off the kickoff. However, they were mistaken. It did look approaching half-time like it maybe would be a washout, but some very impressive work from the spot for Adelaide Croatia Raiders. Meant they did get one back, and it was 2-1 going into the break. But they never did manage to equalise or take the lead. In fact, in the 76th minute, Owen Windsor, top goal scorer for MetroStars, managed to seal the deal. Windsor finds Cittadini in that instance. Cittadini, what can he produce? He had some options forthcoming in the middle. None of them instead though, but Playford aren't in danger. Shot from well out from Thomas Visser, and I did mention earlier that it seems when Visser's got a little bit of confidence, he can be a very tough player to deal with. Coming off that right wing and carrying the ball inside, and he's content to take a ball from outside the 18-yard box. He was right on the edge of it that he got MetroStars off the mark in the 35th minute last week. No doubt he'll be a threat from the same position this week too. It seems to be the business they were pressing the action this afternoon, and they've got the ball to show for it, but what can the home side do in response? Boyd, a little bit panicked, doesn't manage to clear it too far, and Playford find themselves in danger once again. Windsor, former A-League player in Lachlan Bar, And the yellow card shown. And this will be a really dangerous position for Playford. This seems to be the spot that Hamish Gow likes to shoot from most. What can he produce from here? Welcome back to the stream. If you've just joined us, I know we went offline there for a second, but Hamish Gow will take a kick from a really dangerous spot. Chittadini's alongside him as well, so he may opt to take it off his right. Over the crossbar, doesn't trouble Luke Osbar in the end. 25 minutes on the One World LED Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. Of course, we thank RD18 as well, our supporters of Football South Australia. MetroStars continuing to just pile on some high pressure. Ultimately, Playford did well to deal with that, but MetroStars somehow managed to win it back. And the rain well and truly falling at the moment at Ramsey Park. Expect things to get a little bit slippery out there. Windsor's attempts not all too convincing in the end. He hasn't had trouble finding the back of the net so far this season though. 14 goals in all competitions for the 23-year-old. He's also the RA NPLSA leading goal scorer at the moment. He's a former Southampton Academy product and he has spent time playing in the Championship in England before making his way down under. Meanwhile, back to the home side, Zach Mullen just receiving a little bit of treatment. He's Playford's top goal scorer, 10 goals in RA and PLSA. Action this season for the home side. Number 2 spot for Playford is Santiago Tabares, wearing the number 7. Luke Osbar will get play back underway and he's asked his players to move up. Seemed like all black shirts in the middle though. However, Playford keep possession. A little bit scrappy there at the moment, and I expect that probably to continue as well, given that the rain's coming down and this grass pitch will be getting a little bit soggy. Doesn't make it to Santiago Tabares before going out of bounds. We'll check in with the other games happening at the moment. Adelaide Comets currently all tied up with Adelaide Croatia Raiders. Comets not in a great position on the ladder at the moment, but Raiders are well and truly locked into a relegation battle, as are Para Hills. Down in the bottom 2 at the moment, but they currently trail Campbelltown, who have scored 3 goals in the first half. Marino on the 5th minute, Mullen in the 19th, and another one in the 29th. Haven't got a score for that one yet, but Campbelltown off to a great start. And Campbelltown are one of the sides that are in that mid-table battle with the home side Playford. Here's Noah McNamara. Patient, capable with his feet. strike to Christian D'Angelo. Just to recap this game, 13-minute mark. Jackson Fortunato getting the visitors off the mark. Tavares will run onto this and try to beat the former A-League player in Lachlan Barr. Ryan straight into the Metro player. Tidy little juggling from Xavier Pratt, but didn't manage to find his target in the end. But there is a loose ball here. The cross comes from Lad Ahmad. Unfortunately, no one but the Metro defenders to get on the end of it. Very near chance there for Playford. Cross came on and that was on very, very quickly, but that final touch put it well over in the end. In fact, it must have got a touch off one of the MetroStars players because it will be a corner. The rain's let up just slightly at the moment. What can the home side produce from here? Giudini ends up getting the best of that deflection. Visser. He's got Woodfin for assistance and Windsor behind him. And there it is for the second time. The visitors find the back of the net. Seemed to create that one from nowhere. Just managed to hit them on the counter. Really tidy delivery from Thomas Visser again with the assist. And this time, Cameron Woodfin getting on the end of it. So 2-0 MetroStars at the 32-minute mark on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. Visser with the 2 assists. Keep going back to the fact that when he's playing with a little bit of confidence, he's supremely dangerous. That might be one of these sorts of games today. Unless the home side can do something to change their fortunes around. Another nice cross. Ryan, second to it though, beaten by Cittadini. First touch from Antonis Pagonis. Holding the camera on the sideline. Xavier Pratt manages to find Jackson Kurtz. Ryan, another cross. It's a little bit too high for Malad Ahmad to take on his foot. So a few different attempts for Playford now off of various crosses. No result from them, and even having conceded one from MetroStars in doing so. The run of play seems to be shifting in their direction at the moment, but the scoreboard suggesting otherwise. Ryan got a foot to it, but not able to do anything with that. It's been an event eventful week at Ramsey Park, having hosted Adelaide United for their pre-season fixture by all reports. A really good crowd out for that game. Did make a trip down south playing Cove. And great to see them engaging with the fans in the northern suburbs as well. Their pre-season tour will continue this week as they get ready for a big A-League season. The Tuesday fixture does mean for the home side though that they're coming off a little bit less rest. Chickadini caught offside. Clumsy delivery intercepted by Owen Windsor. Chickadini. Sean Harvey managed to do well to get in front of that one. Bar. McNamara with the cheeky flick. Chickadini manages to keep it. Throwing in advanced position. Free kick even for MetroStars. Woodfin first to it, but just getting muscled off the ball a little bit in the end by Perriman. Playford do manage to win the goal kick. Seemingly, the American, Cameron Woodfin, doesn't agree with how that was seen by the officials. So Playford here seemingly with a little bit of a hill to climb. The fact that MetroStars already have that 2-0 advantage, they've got the ability to hold possession and be really, really patient. Means things are going to be pretty difficult for the home side. MetroStars just really crafty as well at punishing teams quickly when the opportunity does arise. You saw that happen with that second goal, which looked like it was against the run of play, to be honest. It didn't take long for Thomas Visser and Cameron Woodfin to take advantage and put it in the back of the net. 32nd minute. Checking with the other games happening at the moment. Looks like Campbelltown will take their 3-0 lead into half-time with just a minute of regular time to go. And still all locked up. Adelaide Comets with their game against Adelaide Croatia Raiders at the moment. Chance quickly cut off by Lachlan Barr, who looked like he maybe copped a stray limb for his efforts. Live ladder in front of us at the moment, but it does have limited importance at the moment given the games happening at the moment and how tight the mid-table is currently. But for North Eastern MetroStars, there is the chance to extend the lead at the top of the table to 11 points. Now that is dependent on the Croydon result at home, but to have an 11-point lead before the round's completion will go a bit of a way to them knocking up this top spot for the 2025 season. Playford, as it stands at the moment, sitting in second spot on the ladder. So very tight battle to make that top 6. Chittadini doesn't quite manage to get to it. Certainly slowed down a little bit here. All the pressure on the home side. You get the sense, though, that they maybe will want to take stock of this half and come out a little bit differently in the second. Ryan finds Pratt. Managed to find Malad in the middle, but he's under a little bit of pressure. Beautiful ball to find Ryan. No doubt look for this cross. No, chooses Tabares instead. Still, though, the number in the space favouring MetroStars. Fortunate little touch there from Noel McNamara. Xavier Pratt sends the cross through. Very near chance there for Playford to get one back. Lamard saying, you're not out of jail yet. But they want to get back quickly and deal with MetroStars on the rebound, and they do. A frantic moment there for Playford, but unfortunately not able to make the most of it. Up to that last opportunity was a beautiful ball from Ladamar to find Daniel Ryan. And a little touch off the left foot towards the front of goal from Santiago Tabares. So some quality in the build-up, but nothing to show for it in the end. Woodfin. It's dispossessed by Isaac Mullen. Able to find Chittadini yet again. Just looked a slight bit too high for Cameron Woodfin. Very nice ball to pick him out, though, aside from just being a little bit too tall for him. Chittadini's been a little bit of a concern on that left-hand side because it seems like MetroStars at times have been able to find him at will. Exactly sleep on the right-hand side either, though, Playford, because 2 assists so far from Thomas Visser on the right. And this time it's Noel McNamara caught with plenty of space on the left. Finds Woodfin. Xavier Pratt slides to it, to the rescue. So dangerous attacks continuing to add up for MetroStars. No doubt Playford will be glad to hear the whistle when it does come. Only a couple minutes left to go in this half. We'll expect a great amount of additional time. Boyd for some reinforcements. Great ball from Jackson Kurtz. He was under some pressure, surrounded by 4 Metro players in that instance, but managed to find Santiago Tabares. And another cross will probably come here from Daniel Ryan. Choosing the short option again. potential for Jackson Kurtz to try win it against Hamish Gow. Doesn't manage to do so. Awesome, thank you. Rain just intensified a little bit again, and we are into additional time. To go against my earlier comments, seems like Playford aren't content to hold things as is to half-time because they're continuing to attack now. Ryan, centering ball. Looked like he was looking for Tabares, didn't manage to find him, and there that whistle does come. So only a minute of time added at Ramsey Park. It is, of course, round 18 of the RD18 NPL South Australia. Going to the break with the visitors and the league leaders, MetroStars, leading 2-0. Catch you on the other side of the break.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
What I'm excited about the most, how we can come together, learn about everybody, because we're not the same, but we're somehow the same.
The community came to government to express their concerns about young people. It is our role to listen and it's our role to act.
There's so many kids wanting to play the game from all walks of life.
African Youth Program was established to help Africans with sport, cultural identity, mentorship.
Having a program that's going to target the African children, given it's their sport of choice, presents a huge opportunity to link participation in football with education, which is a perfect mix.
I think the African Youth Program will be a very inclusive program with different teams, different schools coming to play with us.
It's like a very big opportunity to expand skills, knowledge, and in different areas of life.
Most of the kids will grow from this program to be able to become valuable, positive contributors in our society.
Like a voice to be spoken with and not being scared to show your skills.
This empowerment program has many different aspects to it, and of course sport is one of those, but it's actually really about finding your place in the world.
I think everybody's pushing in the one direction to make sure that we can make a real difference.
It's not just a game, it's a very passionate sport that millions of people around the world love to play. That's what football is.
Puts in the penalty and wins the grand final for Campbelltown City.
We all play the same game. The battlefield may look different, but between those painted lines, the feeling each of us get alongside our tribe. Let the moment sink in, then let it rip. The runs out wide, last-ditch efforts and clean sheets. The tap-in or rocket to the top bins, the eruption of the 12th player that sends shivers down your spine. It's in the way we celebrate, because football is everyone's game. Play football.
It's deemed as an Italian club. That's a bit fictitious. They called it Salisbury Internationale because that's what it was. It was full of internationals from all walks of life, and it continues to be that. Obviously we had an Italian background, right, but throughout the 50 years, it's been a big dynamics, and it's still changing, so it's great.
I think it's an exciting opportunity. Obviously the new State League 2 system, got the North and South, and I think the final series is definitely something that we want to be a part of and want to be involved in, so it's definitely an exciting opportunity.
Yeah, when I seen State League 2 North, I was all over it. I don't want to travel at all, so I was all about it. Wife was all about it.
Always been a northern boy. I'm 30 seconds down the road. Played for this club for 4 years a while ago, and it's just my family as well, being here as well, so it means a lot.
Everyone around the club's been so welcoming. All the people on the committee and around the club were so nice from day one, and same with the players. Got some nice experienced players out here who are really nice and welcoming to some of our younger players, so that's been really nice to have.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Coles Mini Roos is more than just football. It is a place to find our feet, learn new skills, and meet new friends. Football starts here. Find your place. Join our team.
For Skimitsi against Ulash. Still trying to win against Skimitsi. Oh, and a save with the legs from Delangus. A space to run into. Amanda has one in the centre. Does reach him. Needs to find the angle for the hit. And it's a good save by Woodlands. Taking it out for a corner.
Even better save this one than the previous one.
Stem as well. Yeah.
It's hard to.
Oh, Cinderella, what a save! He puts a fist behind it and sends it for a corner.
Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG.
Welcome back for the second half at Ramsey Park. Playford hosting MetroStars in round 18 of the RAA NPL South Australia. Both teams are getting ready to come back onto the field. It's a bit of a damp field at the moment. The drizzle hasn't let up throughout the break. And it's not a real heavy rain. It's just a sort of rain that soaks everything in its path. So expect things to perhaps get a little bit slippery out there and maybe even a little bit scrappy at times. Of course, it will be Playford chasing to reduce the deficit in MetroStars. And the visitors having the benefit of being able to go out there and try and dictate the game on their terms. Before we get play restarted here, it's worth checking with the other games that are happening at the moment. Since the last time we spoke, there's been a change at Ellis Park because the home side Comets have gone up thanks to a 64-minute goal from Jaden Labusso to break the deadlock. Now 78 minutes in and Comets lead Raiders 2-1. Meanwhile, Campbelltown leading Para Hills at Para Hills. A brace so far for Marino, scoring in the 5th and the 29th minute. Mullen, the other scorer, in the 19th. And in this very game, Fortunato in the 13th and Woodfin in the 32nd. The common denominator in those two goals is that they both got the assist from Tom Visser, who is playing with a little bit of confidence today. And looking at that young player, you do think if he gets a little bit more playing time under his belt, what will we see of him with some real confidence behind him? Playford home side will kick from right to left this half. Looking to pick out Vista again early. It's almost a nifty little ball to find Windsor. Didn't make it there in the end though. Woodfin, he's got Windsor in the middle. Plays it to Visser instead. Jackson Walls getting involved. Fortunato. Jackson Walls still beat off the ball a little bit. Visser again. I think this damp pitch may be to the benefit of the spectators in the second half. MetroStars really have an ability to slow things down and dictate, play the game on their terms. I think with the intensity of Playford and the fact that this ground won't necessarily favour that, might make it a little bit more difficult for the visitors. I'll wait to be proven wrong on that note though. At the live ladder at the moment, it has Playford sitting in 7th spot behind Adelaide City. Campbelltown on 27 points. Of course, Campbelltown, despite having that 3-0 lead, haven't seen that through to 90 minutes yet. Gow! Out of nowhere! And all of a sudden, MetroStars lead Hamish Gower in the right place at the right time. Just having a quick little peek at the replay to see the build-up of that, because seemingly it came out of nowhere. The assist came from a header from one of the MetroStars players. Not quite confident enough to say who that header was from. It was looking for Hamish Gower, but I don't think it quite had the intention of making it such a clear-cut opportunity for Gower, but he made full use of it off that rocket of a left foot of his. I mentioned it before when he kicked it from a spot outside of the 18-yard box. Seems to be his sweet spot there. And it seems he launched it off his right boot on that occasion, but beat Lucas by, and one extra for the visitors. Currently 3-0 the way of MetroStars on the One World LED and Sportable scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. Owen wins up. Plays it to Woodfin. Visser! Well, he's got a couple of assists already this afternoon. Does Visser. Looked like there he might have been able to put his name on the score sheet as well, but denied. I mentioned before that MetroStars, I'd usually expect them to try dictate the pace and hold possession, but we've seen another goal since I made that comment. There's a shot from Playford at the other end from a bit of a way out. Handy deflection from Visser, and Playford will have to build from the back. Harvey. Cittadini ends up with it. Now to Windsor. Austin Harriman called to action there. Gower finding walls. Woodfin. Looks like he probably had an expectation of where he would have expected to find Visser, but Visser was not there. Former A-League player in Lachlan Barr in a pickup for MetroStars mid-season. Going into action for the clean-up job. 35 appearances for both Adelaide United. Oh, sorry, I'll correct that. 35 appearances for Adelaide United. An additional 7 A-League appearances for Perth Glory before joining this MetroStars side. I think a lot of us would have been looking at the teams currently in the RAA and NPLSA and maybe thinking that MetroStars had sufficient depth, but it may be a packed back end of the season for Metros. Of course, they can now tick the Federation Cup off their list, but still Australia Cup duties potentially. Adelaide, I'll correct myself again. They wrapped up Australia Cup duties. Potentially they'll have Australian Championship duties as well. I completely stuffed that up. I'll stop that now. I'll revisit it again later. Hamish Gower. I can tell you that they have that upcoming Australia Cup tie against Canberra, Croatia in a couple of weeks' time. Here's Thomas Visser. Woodfin and Windsor in support. He chooses Woodfin. Woodfin not able to get on the end of it though. Windsor in his hands to his side, maybe saying, why didn't you go me? I might have been the better option there. Mud battling for it. Visser again. Windsor ended up getting half a shot on it, but the approach looked dangerous for Visser. That was almost the approach from which he scored that first goal in the Federation Cup final last week. He managed to beat the player and just get a little bit more central to the goal on the edge of the 18-yard box and unleash it. But wasn't the case in that instance. Oh, back to Ostrike. Windsor unsuccessful in finding Thomas Visser on the end of that one. All the attacking is still coming from MetroStars, and here's another opportunity going forward for them. Visser yet again seems to be saying his name an awful lot. He's battling to pick up those loose ones and carried into some dangerous spaces. McNamara sends it from way out. Hard to judge from this position though how close it was. Looks like the rain finally has subsided at Ramsey Park, although still pretty grey. I'm not convinced that we've seen the last of it yet. The lights are on here as well. MetroStars end up with it yet again. Long ball. Got a touch before it reached Tabaris. Now here's a chance. Sent over the crossbar by Jackson Kurtz. That final touch from the MetroStars defender may have even helped Tabaris in getting onto the end of that in a little bit of space. He did manage to find Jackson Kurtz, but final touch, not good enough. Chittadini battling through traffic. McNamara. Chitta again. Tavares still fighting for it. And continues to do so. Didn't look the most convincing in contention for that ball, but the home side is certainly battling to try and reduce his 3-goal deficit. They do, however, here concede a corner kick. And none of the Metro players seem to be in a great hurry to correct myself there, because there are none of the Playford players in any hurry to claim it. But what can they produce from here? A little bit of a clumsy touch from Ostrike, but effective in the end. Seemed a little bit off balance. And Tabares is just getting a little talking to. Dion Turner letting him know what his expectations are. Tabares does look in the second half like he's pulled his socks up and said, I'm going to be one of the players that make a difference here. Flag goes up at the other end. Seems like a few words are being shown between Hamish Gow and Dion Turner. I'd expect at this point that maybe some game management could be coming into play for the MetroStars. It's not an easy position for the home side to try and reduce this deficit. To take the throw. Despite the Playford player having a little bit of space, somehow Metro still end up with it. There seems to be some intensity building on the field at the moment. There was a little bit of push off the ball. Looked like it was Tabares on bar. Metro will take the free kick from back there. Command under some real pressure, but they just pick out Xavier Pratt in support. It's now McNamara. Nice sliding, desperate interception from Playford, and Daniel Ryan ends up with it. Didn't manage to find Voigt though. Playford still managed to keep the ball though. Here's Tavares trying to create something. Ethan Allgate getting involved with that as well, so Allgate coming off the bench. For Playford to help them reduce this. I believe that may have been at half time. I possibly missed that one. Woodfin finds wins up. Shot. Or possibly was looking for Visser, but doesn't manage to get a result from either of those counts. It will be a Playford goal kick. Sun's finally shown its head at Ramsey Park. Change of climate, see a bit of a change of fortunes for the home side though. Perhaps not. Here's Visser. Dribbling his way through traffic, decides to play it back and give Metro a little bit more space to build up. But here's Visser again. Plays it onto that handy left foot of his, but final touch not handy enough. Getting close to full time in one of the other games this afternoon, so it looks like it will be a 2-1 win for Adelaide Comets against Raiders. I'll confirm that when I can. And the lead's blown out for Campbelltown too, currently leading Para Hills 5-0. More on that later though, because here's a MetroStars corner. Luke Osby deals with it capably and manages to find Santiago Barras as well, but looks like he may have been running a little bit too hard for it and didn't quite set himself up for that second touch. Might quickly go back to the other game happening at the moment, which is Para Hills and Campbelltown. While there's a little bit of a pause in the action here. So last time we checked in around half-time, it was the 3-0 lead to Campbelltown, and they've got a couple more since. Great sliding tackle. And gets the crowd fired up at Ramsey Park as well. Tyson Harriman. And Metro's players not too thrilled with it. There was initially a reaction from Owen Windsor. Jackson Walls got involved with the conversation there. Fortunato. A little bit too awkward a ball for Walls to control. Just trying to get the goal scorers from that Campbelltown game, the last two. I can tell you that one of them was Mullen, so him scoring his brace in the 58th minute. Get you confirm on the 5th goal in the 67th. So Campbelltown, of course, are one of the teams that are locked in that battle in the middle of the table. Para Hills with a big loss. Things turn a little bit dire for them in terms of the relegation battle. Them, Adelaide Croatia Raiders and Mowbray, who are coming off a win. Locked in that, and also worth mentioning as well, full-time has been called at Ellis Park, so Raiders have lost. So that win last night for Mowbray looking ever more impactful, I guess, because Mowbray can now say that they're out of the bottom two, currently sitting in 10th spot, albeit on equal points with Para Hills. Don't expect that we'll see Para Hills take any points from that game at home, given that they are 5-0 down. Meanwhile here, Jackson Walls to take the throw-in. Finds Woods up. Tavares again doing a great deal of the heavy lifting for Playford, but nothing to show for it as of yet. See the difference in the urgency of these two sides at the moment. Playford very keen to get play underway, and MetroStars at this point, any hold-ups appreciated. Sean Harvey. Last strike, picks up the loose ball. Playford continuing to apply the pressure, but MetroStars haven't really looked all too troubled by it. Approaching the 70th minute. On the One Road LED and Sporters scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. Playford supporters have found their voice, trying to will their team on. Quite a deficit to try and reduce at this point, though. Just to revisit an earlier point, it has been a shorter break for Playford as well since their last round, given that they did play that Tuesday night here against Adelaide United. friendly. Wins up. Osby uses his head. Pratt has a little bit of space. Manages to send it just ahead of Dotson almost. So Dotson's made his way onto the field. Joseph Dotson came on last round in the 68th minute. Ryan trying to turn around and deliver the ball into some danger. Doesn't manage to do so. D'Angelo, a little bit of a brave move trying to get past Tavares there, but had to make a bit of a desperate challenge there to win it back. Home supporters seem to think that he deserved greater punishment than just conceding the foul. Ben Woolard will take this free. A moment there from Playford. It wasn't pretty in the lead up, but one of their players did get ahead to it. It did end up in a little bit of a dangerous position there. Couldn't really see where the ball had fallen relative to that goal line, but nonetheless, play continued, so not successful in that instance. The home side. Tavares again. He's got a little bit of support up front now. More involved up front. Also, Dotson, now that he's on the field, getting involved too. Just while we wait for this free kick to set up, I can tell you that the score of the fifth goal at Para Hills for Campbelltown was young Karachi scoring his first goal for the side, and he managed to do it from the spot, so congratulations to him. James Karachi just trying to cement his spot for Campbelltown. Owen wins up. Denied. Another rushed little clearance. Tavares wins it again, and he continues to battle and wins a free kick in this instance. And D'Angelo's showing the yellow, and the home crowd are happy about that. Now McNamara tries to get the last word. Change the outcome of that. A free kick for Playford, and they'll send some numbers forward. But the clock just continuing to tick down. 72 minutes now on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions. Of course, we thank RAA as well for their support, proud supporters of Football South Australia. And if you love the game, why not study it? Flinders University now offers degrees in sport, teaching, psychology, social work and more at its new city campus. Apply now for mid-year entry. for a little bit of treatment for one of the Metro players. I believe that's Visser. Danny Greystone may even take this pause in action as a bit of an opportunity to make a substitution. I did see a player next to him getting ready to go on, but it was just Chimadini getting a quick sip of water. It does look like there is a player preparing though. Looks like it may be, and if I had to guess, it would be Satira. Satira came on in the 62nd minute in the Federation Cup final this week, and him and Visser have been the May2 players playing on that right hand side. This is still doubled over at the moment, so judging from his body, he is back on the field now, but just judging from his body language a second ago, I think he might be coming off in not too long. Chimadini. All of that chatter about the change for MetroStars, looks like there has been another. And Scott Nagel is the player that's come on. And meanwhile, there's a bit of a pop from the crowd of Playford supporters. The ball dribbled into the back of the net. Playford's defending end, but will not count. Nagel getting involved. Looks like he's now taken up that position on the left-hand side with McNamara slipping into the centre of defence alongside D'Angelo. So that suggests that it's probably Lachlan Barr that's come off to make way. Owen Windsor getting dispossessed and taken to the ground in the process as well. And one of the Playford players sees yellow as a result. Another dangerous position for a free kick for Playford. Chimadini and Gower both next to this. They'll take that free. Looks like there's a four-man wall. This is perhaps a little bit closer than I even first judged. From this angle, I believe it's four people in the wall. Gower's got his hand in his left foot, and Chimadini's pretty good with his right. I'd imagine it'd be Chitter to take this and swing it right to left. Tried to go straight from the spot, but goes off the crossbar. "76 minutes on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard for all your indoor and outdoor LED solutions, and you suspect at this point of the game, times ticking for the home side in Playford. Get at least 3 goals back late. No mean feat to do it against a side that's in the form that MetroStars is in. Not an easy task. Cameron Woodfin manages to find Windsor. He took a little bit of an extra touch, which he probably regretted, and he's also been shown yellow. Dion Turner clearly seeing that Windsor was in the wrong for something other than the defender. Tavares, a couple of hands went out for offside and the flag eventually goes up too. The initial reaction wasn't there from the linesman, but it came and possibly gave the home supporters just a bit of a moment of hope there as well. Up, picks up with Woodfin. Finds Visser. Plays it onto his left foot and gets centering ball off. Again, although it goes over the touchline. To be perfectly honest, I would have expected maybe the attacking to wane a little bit from MetroStars in the second half, and it doesn't seem to have subsided, despite the fact that they have managed to put 3 past the home side. Just having a quick scan of Playford's home games this season, when they've conceded 3 times or more. They conceded 3 times against Croydon back in round 12. And 4 times against Adelaide City back in round 4. Can they get on the offensive here though? Ryan gets his cross off. And there was a shot there that eventually came. It was off the head of Reece Townsend, who's made his way on. But now a little bit of danger on the other side with Thomas Visser, who is still out there at the moment. Visser made the comment before that Sitsira may be getting ready to go on in that position, but 5 or 10 minutes later, Visser's still out there and still looking dangerous. Gout and Chittadini making their way over for this corner kick. Will be Gout. Opts for a foot short option in Woodfin. MetroStars doing a pretty good job of keeping the ball in their forward half. There is moments where Playford's breaking through, but you can't honestly say that they've looked genuinely threatening. Work rate from a couple of these players pretty impressive, and Tavares is one of those players for the home side that is desperately working to reduce this deficit, but clear chances continuing to elude them. They do find the net eventually, but only after the linesman's flag goes up. There was a little bit of a shout from the Ramsey Park home crowd, but possibly may have been them trying to see if their voices were still working. Seems like they have been using whatever excuse inclined to find their voice in the second half because unfortunately results aren't going their way on the park. Townsend picks out Ryan on the far side. Townsend's got his hand in the air again. He wants that cross. Shot comes. Not a bad one from that sort of distance, to be honest. But still, those clear-cut opportunities elude Playford. We're looking for inspiration to get a goal or two back this afternoon. They can look to Para Hills, who've got one back against Campbelltown City, although left it to the 87th minute, and given they are in the 90th minute now, it looks like it won't quite be enough. There's your score update from Para Hills. Maybe another chance here. Townsend heads it straight into the body of Christian D'Angelo. So the sub trying to get involved and make a bit of a difference, although you suspect it may be a little bit too little too late. Straight ball going forward for Playford, and it looks like we're going to see a change. Sam Voigt will be coming off for Playford. For MetroStars, looks like this is jogging towards the bench, but Sorry's on Windsor. I see the tall figure, which I can only guess is Mitch Miller. Can't see his number, unfortunately. It is a bit of a way away for me. He's the number 10 on his short, so pick up for MetroStars recently, Mitch Miller, and here comes Christian Statira making his way on in the 85th minute. Mitch Miller getting involved quickly. Mentioned a little bit before about the height that MetroStars seems to have at the moment. And it seems like Mitch Miller might be the standout in that department as well. Here come Playford. Caleb Goss. So there's the answer to the player that's come on. It's Caleb Goss, 17-year-old for the home side, making his debut. Gets some involvement nice and early. It wouldn't be a big moment for him if he can get a goal involvement against this really in form MetroStars side. Nagel, he uncorks the cross. Osby gets the fist to it. Fortunately, falls to his players. Long clearance though, falls to Noel McNamara. Gow links up with Woodfin. Here's Miller. Jostling for position there to get past the referee. Eventually finds his way to the ball. Here's Christian Satira getting involved. Lets it go through, but it doesn't find its way to Mitch Miller. Giving it away, another free kick. Mitch Miller, new to the RAA NPL South Australia, but comes with a little bit of a reputation of being a little bit of a firecracker at times. This may be the sort of opportunity that Playford have been waiting for, and a little bit of protest from MetroStars. This free kick has been given. 89 minutes showing on the clock at the moment. Daniel Ryan will take this free kick. Even if they reduce the deficit, I suspect it won't be enough to change the outcome of this game. Certainly give the home crowd, who, despite how things are looking on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard, have still been pretty vocal, something for them to cheer about. Sends it low, not a bad delivery. However, Cody Ostrike equal to it, but another opportunity for Playford here off of the corner. Daniel Ryan called to action again, opts to take it quickly, sends it straight in again, swinging the foot from Allgate to it, back in the middle. It's a little bit of a scramble here, and another free kick won by Playford. Woodfin flew in. You can only assume that Dylan Turner found it to be a little bit reckless. So Daniel Ryan taking yet another shot from the spot. Ben Woolard, though, is next to him. I suspect that'll be coming off of Ryan's right foot, though. Three-man wall from MetroStars in front. A little bit higher and a little bit more loopy than the first attempt, which was just long and flat. And Cody Ostrike not called into action on that occasion. And we are into additional time. And we're going to see another change for MetroStars. Looks like the Metro veteran in Fabian Barbiero will be coming on. Alongside Muitira will be Christian D'Angelo and Jackson Fortunato coming in. Wouldn't expect there to be a terrible lot of additional time. Valuable minutes though for a couple of players who played a terrible amount of first team football though so far in 2025. Tira. Kicks out Woodfin. Shoots Tira though. Off his feet. Gow. again. Finds Woodfin. It's Barbiero. Damara. He was looking for Gow in that instance, but didn't manage to find him. At this point that MetroStars will be just counting down the minutes, but they've spent a lot of time in the forward half and the second half, regardless of how the scorelines looked. Even in these dying moments, it looks like they're continuing to try to add to the score sheet. Miller's calling for it in the middle. That's for Satira. Satira migrating into a little bit more of a central position. And there is the whistle. A little bit of appreciation from the home crowd despite the scoreline not going their way. It will be the 13th win for MetroStars, and as we see it at the moment, 11 points clear at the top of the RAA NPL South Australia. Croydon still to play this afternoon, and if they can get a win, they will reduce that difference back a little bit again, but nonetheless, MetroStars seem unfazed about any of that. They continue their march. Already got one piece of silverware in their hand from the Federation Cup. There's potentially 5 different pieces of silverware on offer for them, winning the league, becoming the champions of the league as part of the final series, also involvement in the rest of the Australia Cup, and also assuming that they hold on to top spot on the ladder, which they got one step closer to today, the Australian Championship to kick off at the conclusion of this season. But another example of how formidable their form is at the moment. Unfortunately, things not going the way of the home side, Playford, this afternoon at Ramsey Park. Well, time to wrap things up from here. My name's Simon Jimenez. We'll keep you company this afternoon, and we'll see you again soon tonight for Croydon versus Adelaide City. We'll catch you later.
Congrats on the aviation thing. You right? Where's that? Focus. Where? I think the results go away.